This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Hey man, hats off to the Be More Cats. Lori Sweat Real, Woodstar TV, formerly known as Woodstar TV. I'm gonna have to start calling him Prince, or formerly known as Prince. I like the way he changed that name, boy. I think it's what is it? Wood to God TV 1. I gotta go back and check their YouTube page, man. But I like that new name, man. It kind of reminds me of Charlemagne the God. That's what's up. He was on something, boy. That boy was on something. He was like, I gotta change it up, man. I gotta give y'all a different look. That's what's up. These Be More Cats, man. Nothing but respect to them. They real G's out here in these boxing streets and the real streets. Okay? They some super real G's and some ultimate real G's out in both the boxing streets and the streets. Them boys don't play. They come locked, loaded, and they come swole. Yeah. They swell them up. Swell them up. They know what I'm talking about. That's right, Lois, for real. I had to shout you out, bro. But anyways, don't get mad at me. Formerly known as Woodstar TV, don't get mad at me. But I got to get on Tank Davis a little bit, man. I don't like the fact that this cat is having one fight a year. He's blowing up in between weight. He's not being active. And I just heard recently what Calvin Ford just said, man. I respect that dude. And yet the way y'all talk, when y'all say, Stu, or y'all say, yeah, his name, y'all got the way y'all talk, man. That thing, it just, everything got that in it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. But that's what's up, man. You got like these different hoods, these different spots, and everyone from these different places, man, because they all bring something different to the table. So it's respect, it's love, it is what it is. But here's the thing. Gary Russell Jr. just called out Tank Davis. He tested that man's temperature. And y'all know that's street code, that's boxing code, that's just code, period. That's a man's code. You don't test somebody's temperature and leave that thing tested. Testing someone's temperature has to be retested right back with temperature. You test temperature with temperature. Remember, you bring fire with fire. Now, when the fight actually happens, now you need to put something out. And you're only going to be able to put out fire with water at that point. But at this point, Tank Davis's temperature is being tested by Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. keep calling him out. Enough is enough with that. And Tank Davis, at this point, I don't think it's his fault. But again, at the same time, I feel like it is kind of his fault. Mayweather Promotions are not promoting him right. They're having this guy stay inactive. He's 25 years old, man. Damn near about to be 26. He's not even in the prime of his career. He should be fighting 3 times a year minimum. Damn near 4 times a year. He should be active as fuck. Because he wouldn't be blowing up in weight like this. Too much downtime. Too much thought time. Too much IG time. You know what I'm saying? Too much FaceTime, man. Not enough in the ring, in the square circle time. He's a prize fighter, man. He needs to act as such. He's a professional. He's a consummate professional. I expect that from him. So that's my slight against him. Because of the fact that as a professional fighter, he's not making weight consistently. And that's not good. Because it's telling me he's not disciplined. He's partying way too much. And again, I can't sit here and say that a man is drunk or they drinking. I can't say none of those things because I'm not there. I'm not around that person doing all of that. But I do believe in the sweet science. You have to have a measured degree of discipline, and you have to have what I call dedicating yourself to the craft and dedicating yourself to the sport. I'm not telling people they can't have fun. But what I'm saying is you got to make as much sacrifice as possible so that you can have as much longevity in your career as possible. And I just feel that's the slight on Tank. Because I've been quoted saying this on wax. He is a mini combination of Mike Tyson mixed with Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. in terms of athleticism and Mike Tyson in terms of that mini power he got, man. He's like a Mighty Mouse. When that dude hits you and he connects, it's fast. It's like a bullet type of knockout. Because you don't see that shit coming. And he got extreme legs, man. His athleticism is second to none. This is why it's funny to me when people say these prospects and these contenders can compete with him. Nah, not right now. They can't. But they're catching up. They're catching up fast. You know why? Because they're staying active. They're getting fights in. Whereas Tank is losing shit because he's not staying in the ring. That means when you don't stay sharp and you don't stay consistent, because boxing is a sport that it will tell lies. It will tell all your lies. I'm going to say it again. Boxing is a sport that will tell all your lies. If you don't dedicate yourself to that craft, you can get demolished, you can get exposed, and you can get trounced at some point. Gary Russell Jr. will be an excellent fight for Tank Davis, man. We're talking DMV here, man. We're talking DC versus Maryland. Do you understand how deep-rooted that beef and that connection goes, folks? Y'all don't understand how big this fight would be. So when Calvin Ford says, look at Gary Russell Jr.'s numbers and look at Tank Davis' numbers, that's like a duck to me, man. I don't want to hear that shit. And Calvin Ford, I have all the respect for you. You know I do. But at the same time, don't be talking that numbers nonsense. Gary Russell Jr. can't keep getting slapped to the mouth like this and then Tank Davis don't answer the bell. Because that's the same bullshit that was happening with Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer, not only was he getting slapped to the damn mouth, he ran up on damn Tank Davis. Don't get me wrong. Tank Davis tested his temperature right back. But still, that fight hasn't even happened. And that's a fight that we've been clamoring for. So what's up, Tank, man? I'm going to have to throw some of this accountability your way. Because at one point when you was mad at Mayweather Promotions, they made stuff go your way. You was mad. Because you ain't like how Floyd was basically trying to be number one, trying to be the Suge Knight. Not Suge Knight, but trying to be the P. Diddy. Trying to be all up in the videos and shit like that. And you had to check him. And let him know that you were the cash cow. And that he has to treat you as such. Then all of a sudden you get a car and he start buying you shit. And you get brand new again? Come on, man. What's up with that bullshit? And it's not right if I don't call this shit out. Because y'all know me. I'm a cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth teller. And I got to come in truth-telling fashion. And the truth of the fact of the matter is Tank Davis needs to step up the competition. This is why he's not getting the respect amongst his peers. Because if you're getting Gary Russell Jr.'s ass out of there, you're getting Tevin Farmer out of there, then these Teofimo Lopez's of the world, these Devin Haney's of the world, these Shakur Stevenson's of the world, they won't be able to say shit to your ass. Because they know, damn, I ain't gonna front. He busting up the elite competition. So, ain't shit we can fucking say right now. So, the point that I'm trying to say is this, man. And folks gotta understand that. This motherfucker, man, Tank Davis, get your head on right, dog. I'm coming to you gutter and I'm coming to you real, motherfucker. You ain't get your shit together. Get these IG fucking thoughts. Get all this bullshit that has nothing to do with boxing. Want to fight football players over a fucking ghetto hood rat chick. I mean, come on, man. The fuck you doing? You Tank Davis. You can have any fucking woman you want. You gotta up your fucking standards, bruh. I don't understand these cats nowadays. They like to do a lot of brown nosing. They like to bring up their previous or their past life up with them. Don't get me wrong. You're not supposed to forget where you come from. But when you broaden up your horizons and you turn around and you switch things up, then guess what, man? You have to step up your standard, man, of life. You around Floyd Money Mayweather. I mean, come on. You can't learn no better than that shit. You see how this motherfucker's bringing up his standard of life. He don't hang around the same motherfuckers that he used to. There's nothing wrong in disassociating yourself with folks that's going to keep you down, man. I'm a firm believer of that. Every few years, you need to recheck those that are around you, man. And if they not beneficial and they not profitable, I mean, Laurie Sweat, he could agree with me on this. Will Star TV would agree with me on this. Because you know why? They real G's, they super real G's, and they ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets and in these streets. So they know what I'm talking about. Every few years, you got to reevaluate your fucking friendships, man. And if that shit ain't working, you cut those fucking ties, man. This is not about emotions. It's not about feelings. It's not about, oh, we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? We rock the same hood. Fuck all that dumb shit, man. If a motherfucker is not there for your benefit and your benefactor, you gotta cut them off. You know, like the Hydra, you know what I'm saying, on the Avengers, you cut one head off and then another one grows. And guess what? You gotta keep cutting these fucking heads off, man. Because they're not beneficial to you. Clearly, you're guilty by association. Your associations is causing you to blow up between weight, damn near looking fat. Because for your height, being damn near walking around 170 pounds, that's unacceptable. Your walk around weight should be between 140 and 150. I wouldn't even want you at 150. I want you in your 140s. Because of where you fight at. I mean, come on, man. This is ridiculous. This is unacceptable. And I'm not taking this bullshit. So Calvin Ford, come on. Higgity fucking hush. Tank Davis, higgity fucking hush. And get shit done. Step up the competition and step up the fights. Because enough is enough. And you know I'm going to rock with you, Tank Davis. You know I'm going to rock with you, Calvin Ford, because I know your special abilities. But I can only defend y'all so much, man. Because y'all doing some foul shit right now. It's not cool. We're taking one fight a year, listening to that bullshit Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby's telling you, because they're not promoting your career the right way. And you just inactive as fuck and you getting into all kinds of bullshit. Eventually, 3 things are going to happen to you. Either you're going to get arrested, or you're going to get on some indictment over some female bullshit, or you just going to erode. Your skills are going to erode because of your inactivity. It's one of those 3 things that's going to happen, man. So you got to get back to what brought you here, man, in the first place. Get that hunger back. Because before you was champion, you was hungry as fuck. You was taking on all these damn fights. You was exciting, man. Because the longer you stay away from the ring, the more ring rust you're going to have. And the more ineffective you're going to be. And your skill set is predicated upon your athleticism. So you need your athleticism to stay active so that it can not fail you. It's just that simple. So Tank Davis, step that fucking shit up. Calvin Ford, stop that ducking bullshit. Because Gary Russell Jr. done test y'all fucking temperature. Now it's time to ding, 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 answer the fucking bell, man. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.